Howdy! If you've been watching any of my videos, you know that I acquired this old car, which is older than I am, and I decided, well, I'm going to check underneath the back seat, see if anybody lost any money from their pockets. So I get in the back seat, and guess what I found? You can come up. You can come up. Anyway, this guy was underneath the back seat. Turns out Geico let him have a vacation. He came to Arizona, got sunburned, and he can't go back red, so he has to wait till he heals. So he's going to be hanging around with me and maybe even go for a ride on my drone. Not a bad idea. Anyway, so welcome to Arizona, my little buddy. Hello, this is old Mr. Kent of MrKent.com, and a few years ago I created a bunch of green screen intros for my YouTube channel, and haven't used them for a while, so I decided I'd dig them out and put them on again. And I'm getting ready to go for a ride on my E-Trike, and my son was going to be using his his power washer if he can get it started. It's about worn out, and so it's not that easy to start. But I told him, if you want to go ahead and wash it, that would be good. And of course the camera's still hooked to it, but he said he wouldn't wash the camera, so that was good. And then one thing that I noticed, and I'll be putting up a video on it, with my E-Trike, and we had a lot of rain during the wintertime, what he's doing right there, spraying that axle, I wouldn't recommend it. But I'll be putting up a video on how I remedied the right wheel was making funny sounds, like the bearing was not good, and so I took it off and I greased it up and made it more like new. About 25 miles, I'll have 1,000 miles on that, so it was about time. And what I'll do is I need to do the left side, and so I'll make a video of how I went about that. And then finally got on my ride, and I had wondered, because my son went through up here with his truck to get around the corner up here, and he could see they were doing stuff, and so I thought, well, I'm going to come up with my trike and see if I can get a video of what's going on. And they've got those yellow, well, they've got a green one that's in the hole. Those things protect from this, when they dig a big trench, a hole, well, then they put those down in to keep the sides from caving in on the people down below. And so it's a protective thing. And I don't know what to call them, because there's probably a good name for them. But anyway, so I decided, okay, I'm going to head home and get my drone and get an aerial view of what they're doing. And I'm sorry that it lost focus for just a second before I started filming this part, but it finally clears up, as you can see. So they've got the green one, like I said, there's a green one in there, and it's wider because that's where all the equipment goes. And in the lower left-hand corner of their work area, there's a trailer with a white box on it, and that's the power plant to run the drill. And then you'll notice that the green partition and the yellow partition are not square with each other. And so when I got here, what they were doing was making sure that that they are square. And as you can see, the yellow one is a little bit to the right and of where it should be. And so they're going to pick it up and straighten it out and make it in line. So we'll just that's the action that I have seen for the last, I don't know how many weeks. They haven't been doing anything here. They dug that hole and put the green partition in, and then it just sat there and sat there. And if you've been following my channel, this road that we flew up above, that goes down past our house and on down to, it's about a mile or so further down, they buried a pipe that go underneath the canal that is right below where I'm filming. And so they need to bury this. It's a sewer pipe that they're putting in, and it's got to go underneath of the road that you can see that is actually running down ahead of us there. And so they have to drill and put the pipe in without disturbing everything. There's a lot of other things that go underneath the road. By the way, that's the guy, that tractor right there, backhoe, is the guy that is digging away the extra dirt in order for the big track hoe to lift up the yellow partition and square it up with the green one. But this sewer pipe project, they've been working on this for I don't know how long, and I've got videos that cover it. If you do a search on my channel for sewer, you'll probably see many of the videos, because I've followed them as they go along, and they buried it. They went past our house because we live on that road that goes across the bottom of the screen there. Further down the road, that's where we live, and so they buried the pipe in front of our house, and then they about halfway down, about a half a mile down, they had to bury that pipe further underneath another pipe that was there for irrigation. So now what they're doing is they're telling the guy, now you see that the yellow one is getting straightened out because the guy in the backhoe was digging out enough dirt that they could line up the yellow one with the black one. And so that's what they're working on right now, is get it perfectly lined up, I guess you'd say, and then get it settled in so it's where it's supposed to be. So that was the activity that I heard about, and then didn't know what they were doing until at this point. So they're getting it all squared away, and that's the next thing they'll do is they'll lower that power plant plus the drill machine, which I think is underneath the blue cover there, up in the upper left-hand corner. They'll put those down into the green box, and then they'll run the drill bits and so forth on, and then dig underneath of the road and run that pipe underneath of there. And it's kind of a, it's some I've never heard of. It's a pressurized sewer pipe. So I hope they never have any leaks, because it goes right by our house. Anyway, so we got to see him square that up, and I don't know if there's going to be any more action there or not that we would be able to follow, because when they put everything down in the hole, then it's kind of hard to see it from the air. So we'll just head on home, and that's that's the road that they're going to go underneath, where we are here. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the video. I want to thank you for watching, and God bless.